Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lost in the Real. My name is Sean,
And my name is Morgan.
and today we are talking about the new Guy Ritchie film, Fountain of Youth, starring John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. Is this the next national treasure? Let's talk about it.
Fountain of Youth is about two estranged siblings that partner on a global heist to find the mythological fountain of youth. They must use their history of knowledge to follow the clues on an adventure that will change their lives and possibly lead to immortality.
Okay, Morgan, so let's start off with the positives for Fountain of Youth. What did you think?
I mean, positives, A-list casting, 100%. And I thought the chemistry between John and Natalie were so good as siblings. The humor was there, the heart warmth was there, classic Guy Ritchie, like action films and shots and stuff, like choreography, fun, action packed. Yeah, honestly, yeah. And oh my god, can we talk about like the production? Like, what did it cost to like film on those sets or like over the sites?
Yeah, seriously. I don't even know what the production budget on this thing was, but holy crap, like that scene on the Lithuania? No.
Lis-
Lysutania?
Lithuania,
Lit-
something like that.
Hootie Wooty?
Lithuania.
What is it? I know what that thing is called, that fucking ship. What is that ship called? That scene on the Lusitania, I know that obviously wasn't like an actual ship, but like the fact that they built all of that and the sets and they go to the pyramids and like there's just so much like globe trotting that's done here. Obviously, this film cost a ridiculous amount of money and it looks like it. It literally feels like this epic adventure going into it. And I love what you said about John and Natalie having great chemistry because I felt the same. And I know that I love Natalie and you don't love Natalie. But I thought she had the perfect role here because there are a lot of movies where she does feel kind of like a bit of a tightwad, and this movie kind of perfectly captured that like Natalie Portman tightwadness with like her being like rap Natalie, like from SNL,
Yes.
like you want Natalie to drink and fight. What you need, Natalie? To all night. And she's like drinking the champagne and the on the plane and whatnot, and I was like, yes, like this perfectly captures everything about Natalie Portman, and I thought she was a lot of fun here. She grounded the film, and John Krasinski was a perfect foil for her because he has this like effortless charm that I think Chris Pratt tries to have, but doesn't really have, at least in his more recent films. And John Krasinski just kills it in this movie. I think he was the perfect casting for this role. So the two of them really made this movie for me. I thought they were a lot of fun, and their history and learning more about them and their relationship with their father added a lot to it as well.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh,
And then my one main positive is that there were three women in this movie that had actual speaking roles throughout the whole film. That is a Guy Ritchie record right there.
he's getting better. If you've seen his more recent stuff, he is getting better at that. But you're right. I do love that like the main villain was a woman, and Isa Gonzalez I think is such a good villain, but she's also so just like intriguing as an actress. I mean, she's beautiful.
Yeah. But
uh, what?
I was waiting for like it just to end up with like one woman being alive and just being a sexy lamp. So impressive, Guy Ritchie. Look at you grow. Look at you grow.
Good job.
Good job.
So Morgan, what are your negatives? I feel already from your energy that there are a lot.
It's so funny because I can't even put my finger on it because there are those positives that I said, but the negative is that I didn't feel a damn thing the whole time I was watching this movie. Didn't laugh.
What?
I mean, no, it was just like there was like it was plain, but it was just white noise of nothingness.
I wanted it to work, but unfortunately I feel nothing.
Honestly, maybe a couple smiles, and the action was like cool, but I just felt nothing at all. I just couldn't wait for it to be over.
Morgan.
I know. And there's like nothing
No.
wrong with it. I just couldn't care less about it.
Why? We need to dig deeper into this. Like what is it that like you didn't feel about it?
The story overall, like I'm so tired of the National Treasure story. And for it it wasn't very creative. Nah. And despite the chemistry between them and the slight humor, I didn't laugh out loud, and I laugh out loud very easily. So that's saying a lot. And the action was cool, but definitely not enough to carry this, like, what was it, 2.5 hour film? Nah, pass.
No, it was only 2 hours long.
Felt like 2.5.
Okay. I definitely disagree with you on this one. I had so much fun with this movie. I know we're in the negatives right now, but like wow.
I know.
I'm just like a little shocked because no, I'm not. I feel like this might not be your cup of tea, and this is so my cup of tea. I love adventure films. I love stuff with history and art and literature and music, and like it's done in such a dumb way though, like like National Treasure. I do think this movie takes itself a little too seriously compared to like National Treasure for some reason. Like I feel like knows that it's like Nicolas Cage is always self-aware that
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like this movie is a little bit more like it's like this is a big budget action movie and we're doing amazing things on these incredible sets and we were paid $20 million to be in this movie. You know, like
And it's just like the script of National Treasure, and I just couldn't handle it.
there was a lot of National Treasureisms in here, but I love that. I don't know what it is. Like I've been waiting for more movies like this, and I guess you've been waiting for this subgenre to die. So,
Not die, but just branch out and get a little more creative.
I almost want to like take these two characters because I think that their relationship and those actors' chemistries, John Krasinski and Natalie Portman, take them with the kid. I think the kid was great too, and like throw them in a different movie with a different director who has a little bit more whimsy and creativity and to them. And I think it could, like, if they did a sequel, it could be a lot of fun. But I don't know if I would want Guy Ritchie to direct the next movie in this franchise if there were to be a franchise.
No, totally. Like it's so funny. Like again, not the biggest, like, I don't hate her, but I'm not the biggest like fan of Natalie Portman, but like their chemistry together and their characters as a whole, I guess I would want to see more of them actually, just not with this right now, with Guy Ritchie, I guess.
Yeah, and maybe even the writer too. Like, I don't know if the writer created like the best landscape for this type of film. So in the National Treasure movies, they play around with the artifacts and there's like a lot of like problem solving and like following clues to come up with a solution, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna play Blue's Clues, because that's a really great game. Yeah.
Whereas this movie, there's not much of that. And I think that's a really big problem with this film because it's like, let's use the computer to tell us what is the solution. and then it tells what the solution is, and then like, okay, let's go on to the next place. You know, it's like, so there's not that like that deep problem solving that made National Treasure so intriguing and like fascinating for a lot of us younger viewers back in the day.
I feel like they just like gave us beautiful sets and great shots in that kind of sense of like this is where we're filming next, you know, and it helps you
Yeah.
with that. But really, there was not problem solving, and then they just throw in action and humor, like set action humor. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, wow. Morgan, I feel like sometimes I like always come in, I'm like, I'm gonna stand with my rating. And like when I talk to you, I'm like, oh, I might go down a little bit.
I
Not
love it.
because I want to like fall with you, but because you make good points.
Thank you. I thank you. I love to corrupt. Let's do it.
Okay, so Morgan, what would you rate Fountain of Youth out of 5?
It is a 2.5, which is pretty high for me for this because it was going to go lower, but it really did have technically everything you'd want in a like action, treasure hunting, action comedy thing, you know? But it just sucked. So
Definitely
there,
would not say it sucked.
it sucked. Okay, go on. What do you give it?
I love literally if you were Rotten Tomatoes certified, it would literally say, Morgan, it sucked.
It sucked. Yeah.
Wow. I would give it a 3.25 out of 5. I had so much fun with this movie. And like I said, I think that it's just like my preferences. I love adventure movies, and I feel like there's so few of them out there, like globe-trotting adventures, looking for lost artifacts and all of this stuff. I'm a sucker for it. So maybe I am the target audience for this and just ate it up because it is what it is.
Mhm.
But I obviously see a lot of its flaws now. I think that lazy treasure hunting and bad screenwriting, also Guy Ritchie isms everywhere. I feel like it I don't know, it needs more flavor to it. It feels very empty and hollow at the end of the day, even though it has two great lead characters at the forefront and actors who are playing those characters. I want to see a sequel, get rid of Guy Ritchie, and bring on someone more unique and creative to bring some kind of fresh flavor to this franchise if they make it one.
I could see them making it one. I can see this, despite my thoughts, doing probably very well, honestly.
Yeah. I think people are going to like it at the end of the day, but it is like mindless entertainment.
So mindless. Thank you for watching Lost in the Reel, and please let us know what you think of Fountain of Youth.
Also, what is your favorite adventure / treasure hunter movie? Sound off in the comment section down below. And until next time, my friends, take care.